good day, good night, good evening, depending on what time you happen to be watching this. Welcome to another episode of House of Starres. I'm your girl Starre. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm doing a video which is the viewer's choice video, so meaning I'll be answering all the questions that you write in the comment box based on any celebrities that you're interested or anything, any updated information on readings I've already done. I will be doing that in this very video. Now, if you are wondering why I'm talking this low, it's like after 5 o'clock in the morning at my house. My son is sleeping, and I want to rush on here and do this video quickly as possible because I promised you guys a video, and that's why I'm doing it now. So if you see that I'm talking low, I would advise, if you're watching this video, maybe pop in some headphones, maybe turn up your volume a little bit more. My videos typically pretty good at picking up sound, but just in case, just turn up your volume when watching this video. I have a couple of announcements. I don't mind my head wrap. I'm having a bad head wrap day, guys, because my hair grew out so much. Like, my hair is like so long, so like it's like I can't get my hair flat enough to like wrap it. I don't know, whatever. So a couple announcements, as you can see, and if you haven't looked at the subscribe button or the subscribe icon, I am just hit 2,000 subscribers, which honestly, I know I probably could have hit that mark a long time ago, but I'm just so grateful to know that I have 2,000 people out there that actually give a shit about what I have to say, which is absolutely awesome. So I do want to thank you guys so much for rocking with me and watching the video, supporting, sharing, whatever the case may be, coming and getting reads with me. Like, it's greatly appreciated. Like, you have no idea. I'm so geeked, and there's more to come. This is kind of weird, and I was praying today, and I was like, the eclipse, as you know, January was a very rough month for a lot of people because it had 2 full moons, one of them being an eclipse, and a lot of shedding of the old had happened over that time. And I don't think I say it enough, but especially in videos. But I just want to do a huge shout out to God, God, Jesus Christ. I am just so ever grateful that how God has been shaping me and growing me as a person. It's just a crazy thing that I'm going through, roller coaster I'm going through when it comes to change within myself. Of course there has been a physical change in my life, but there's been even internal and spiritual change within myself. And I just want to be so grateful. I'm so grateful for what God has done for me, because I've grown so much, and it's made me not only a better mother, it's made me a better person, even a better intuitive and light worker to help others. So I'm just grateful and very thankful for God for all that He does, because it's been a tough road, a long one, and someday maybe I'll tell my story. Well, you can actually view my psychic story, which I'll put in the description box, but I'll tell my story on my spiritual growth and my spiritual change that was happened to me or has been going on in my life for the past, 6 months or so. So let's get started. I probably should have had these prepared, but hopefully you guys are not judging me that I'm not prepared. So I'm going to go through these videos right now and see if I can find the comments and see what you guys put here. So I'm going to the first video, which this one has 28 comments. So Pink Polka Dots ask, new Miley and Liam prediction update, please. Okay, I think that Miley and her spouse right now are in a decent place. They do fight a lot, though. I feel like they do. When I say fight, they disagree a lot. Just because I feel like there's a certain attention that Miley needs that sometimes Liam doesn't necessarily provide. And also, Miley has some emotional things that she is going through that she's having a hard time verbally processing. So sometimes that actually causes conflict between their connection and things like that. Right now, how things are, they seem to be okay, but they're somewhat rocky. You may hear something about another break or something like that happening yet again. But if they're not ready together, I don't know, because I don't really know about them. But I do also see like there is going to be talks. I think they were engaged before. I remember that much. But there will be talks of marriage again, and actually moving forward with that. I see something like, I don't know if they're adopting. I heard the word adoption, or like coming together as one for with something that they both share. So that's something that I do see for the relationship as well. But overall, I just feel like right now where Miley is right now is that she needs to, when I say counseling, I'm not saying counseling in a way that she's, in a really bad spot emotionally, mentally. She could be, depending on how she is processing it. I'm only seeing the emotion of it. But she's in a place right now that she actually needs to get some spiritual, mental kind of help, in a sense where she needs to kind of talk and be able to go through effectively verbally expressing exactly how she's feeling, so that she's not going through these waves, which is causing her to have, some irrational behavior when she's dealing with others. So that's the update that I do see on Miley. Maybe I would actually do a full video on her one day. Guys, comment below and let me know if you guys want me to do that. And that's what I see for Miley so far. The next video, the next question comes from Queen Lux Cosmetics, wondering if the Kanika Jenkins case will be solved. I would say yes. You're going to see something that they're going to say they found something or something. There's going to be some kind of judgment on the whole situation, but technically no. I have a feeling that no one's going to ever really know the full story, or get the full truthful story on that, unfortunately. If that does happen, it's definitely not going to be anything that's going to be public, because I do see it being something where, this will be something that they probably will take up with their family, whether it be a settlement or something of that sort. So, as people that, felt strongly towards the case, I'm not exactly sure that the closure that we would need, obviously those that are mourning Kanika, on a public level, or even those outside of her inner circle, will be able to get that. Let's see. Next question. This question comes from Free Will, which is, what about Trump? We need him gone. What's up? Just go back and watch my Donald Trump video, which I will list in the description box. Pretty much everything that I said in that video will still remain the same. I'm not going to change my answers on that, which obviously you can go a little bit more in detail. You can get more detailed reading when you watch that video on exactly what I do see. But when it comes to Trump, Trump's just a disaster. And we obviously we know this, you know what I mean? And you would like to think it's just propaganda alone, which it is in certain aspects, but he really is a mess. So, yeah, go watch my video. Let's see. Can you do Erica Mena and Sin Santana relationship? Their past relationship? Because I don't believe their relationship obviously is not existent. She just had a baby. Sin Santana, that is, for Joe Budden. And I believe Erica Mena is dating somebody. I don't know who the other guy is, but I did see it. I go in the shade room. I be seeing things on the shade room. I guess for the relationship and what they had, I'm going to be honest. It's like, I'm not going to say that there wasn't any emotions involved, but I feel like the relationship was more sexually based. And unfortunately, I do feel a vibration of experimental. So, if that's anything. Next question. It says, and this is from Kay Greer. It says, do a video on Malaysia Airlines 370 plane disappearing. They still haven't found anything. It's almost 4 years. That plane ended up landing or crashing, but wherever it was, it's by water. It's like on a beach somewhere. see these people being leaded out and like sent to like a camp or something like that. I'm probably getting into something that I should not be talking about, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's see. Okay, I got the same question. Alright, so that's the questions that I have on this video. This is on the House of Starres 2018 New Year's prediction. So let me move on to the next set of videos, because typically almost every video that I do, there's always somebody that's asking me to read on something. Let's see. Okay, this is interesting. This actually was something that touched me when I saw this. It says, I wonder if House of Starres could do a read. Oh, this is from China F. I wonder if House of Starres could do a reading on K-pop star Jong Yun. I think I'm saying that right. He was a member of the group SHINee. He committed suicide a week before Christmas. I feel like he committed suicide just because of depressions and the pressure of what was demanded of him, especially when it came to his record label. I'm hearing manager, you know what I mean? Because I feel like there is something that happened between somebody, a male figure of authority when it comes to his career and his life, that there was a lot of pressure around him. And I feel like he's a person that's very accustomed to depression either way. I also feel like there's some substance abuse, or there's some kind of like addictive something, but I'm not like grabbing if it's drugs exactly. It's very weird. But that was something that tied into it as well. Love and light to him, and yeah. Next question is from I Am Nazif. Hey Starre, do you mind doing Beyonce and Jay-Z? I feel like she's coming for revenge, like she's getting divorced. I'm not sure about that exactly, but I do feel, as we know, Beyonce has used her artistic platform to vent and express what she had to go through being in dealing with Jay-Z's infidelity. But I do feel like you will see more stuff again, like you might be a little bit more outspoken about stuff that they went through. When it comes to divorce, I'm not seeing anything for now. Is that something that'll be down the road? Next question is, and this comes from Valentina Worldwide. Can you read Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' husband? Well, I've seen this before. He has like this affair for this woman that he's been with for how many years, that he's been going on with affair with her, which I actually do feel like is not just her. I also do feel like he does contract women for sexual favors as well. He does love and honor Wendy Williams in the way they come a long way, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like Wendy's exactly in the dark about his behavior. It's kind of like one of those things that cheating is like a hobby. It's like, oh, he's going out to play soccer with his friends. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the weight of how she holds it within herself, even though she internalizes a lot of the pain that she is feeling because he is cheating. And that's why I feel like she drinks a lot or, you know, abuses different uses of drugs and stuff like that just to cope. But I feel like that's going to come back to the surface again. She's actually going to end up splitting up with him. Let's see, Amber Rose. Okay, so this question comes from Teddy Steady. Can you do a reading on Amber Rose? Okay, so what do I see from Amber Rose? And mind you, I love Amber Rose. I'm an Amber Rose fan. I just stand for her like no else. I think things are pretty much good around her. I feel like right now things are starting to slow down a bit. Like she has her projects that she's working on, but there's a part of her that's looking for a refresher, something different. I actually do see an appearance for her coming up. I feel like she's going to make her way back on TV again. As you know, there was one point in her life where she was really doing a lot of work, you know, TV work and stuff like that. I think some TV work is coming up for her again. When it feels like to her relationship with her boyfriend, which is, and I know his name. I don't know why I'm not coming to right now. My bag again. 21 Savage. Duh. I feel like that relationship is kind of going away, but they're kind of in certain ways is like drifting apart. And I don't think like it's anything that's malicious that's really happening. I feel like, you know, it's almost like I see a road and the road is like forking. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like going other ways. So don't be surprised. I get it's like 4 or 5. So I don't know if it's within 4 to 5 months or when they do break up, it's around April, May. But it would take a place around a 4 or 5. But I do actually see that relationship will end. But I feel like, you know, they'll reasonably be able to be decent. You have to be spattered, but they'll be able to be decent about it. So, next question. Hi, could you please do a reading on Ed Westwick, please? And this is from Untitled. Now, I'm going to have to look up a picture of Ed Westwick, because I actually don't know who that is. And I'm kind of doing a quick tap here, so I'm going to Google a picture. Let me see, Ed Westwick. Okay, Ed. Bam. Oh, him. That's the guy from Gossip Girl. Okay, I didn't know who that was. I know of Gossip Girl. I probably watched 1 or 2 videos, but I didn't like him on that show. I just found his acting to be a little bit too much. But anyways, that's just me. And don't mind me. You know, if you're totally in love with them, I totally get it. That's just what I put on watching the show. Ooh. He's been accused for sexual assault. Okay. I'm actually not surprised by that because when I do get his energy, he's like the kind of person that will like give you like a bad drink. Sounds so bad to say, and I don't want to actually put accusations out there, but I'm just saying the energy of the kind of person that he is like, and why I say he's the kind of person that would put something in somebody's drink is that he's the kind of person that he likes to manipulate and control every situation that he is in with a female, especially when it's in a social environment. So, like for example, if he was to invite a girl over to his house, he would want for that to end in sexual intercourse, no matter what. And if he has to manipulate the situation for that to happen, he's more than doing it. I feel like there's a few girls that are going to step forward. I actually do get a sense that there's one girl that's underage. I don't know, I'm seeing 16. You know what I mean? So I see a girl that's actually underage that he was intimate with. Needless to say, it was consensual. So it's not like I don't think that he's may or may not have to get anything like that. But at the same time, whoever this person is, or do I feel like they're coming out with it, this is a person that will agree that there was a consensual act. He's not going to get much time for these things, though. I don't even see him really getting into that much trouble. Just because money talks, so bullshit walks, right? So I do feel like certain things are going to be stripped away from him. You're going to see him take a hiatus a bit. Gossip Girl, I don't even know Gossip Girl's still on TV anymore. So he's probably already on his chilling well. But yeah, I do feel like right now where he is just kind of in a state of panic. He has like a very insatiable sexual appetite, but he also is a drug user, from what I'm seeing in his energy. That he is a person that obviously subscribes to that kind of lifestyle. Hold on, I'm just going through. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm just looking. I usually don't look up anything on my people, but I just thought I'll take a look just to confirm some of the things I was picking up. Yeah, this is some stuff there, but even though, like, I get a sense that even though that these things are going to come up, like, it feels like a lot of things are going to be, you know, dealt with closed doors. There's some things that I feel like he's not going to necessarily be convicted of, because there's not enough evidence against him for it to actually stick. Is the energy I'm getting from that. So, he needs to humble himself, though. That's something that I'm getting from him as well. I don't really think that this situation has really humbled him. It's almost like he's shooken up, because it's like getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar, but I don't necessarily feel like it's like he is actually accepting the gravity of the situation, that he has scarred women by, you know, his sexual pursuits. He's just more focused on getting off so he can live his life again. So yeah, that's what I do get with that. If you have any more questions or anyone else that you would like me to read on, I do want to make this viewer's choice video series that I do a frequent thing. So please put in the description box on anyone that you want me to give you maybe an updated reading on, or something that you would like to tap into or want me to tap into quickly. Again, if you would like to get a psychic reading with me, you can always hit me up on all my handles, or my House of Starres Facebook page, or on my email address, which all those handles will be in the description box. Again, yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything that has to deal with spirituality, please leave them in the comment box. I will try to answer them as effectively as possible. So I do want to thank you guys so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.